Boom 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 boom. Boom 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 dum dum dum. Light. Hello, hello. It is time for Steins Gate. Let's see if I can actually get a screen up and running, or if this is not going to work. Configure full screen. Okay. Is this not supported? There we go! Yay! So, about Steins Gate, I have watched the entirety of the anime. I thought it was really good. It had a kind of slow start, but it ended out in a really nice way. I think I still have Yu-Gi-Oh! In the background. I need to remove that. Goodbye, Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been playing you way too much. Bye-bye. I'm kind of hyped to see how this will pan out. Let's see, enter. I'm gonna get to maximum. Cancel. Alright, so BS. What, do I press BS? Backspace, there we go. Alright. Starting it up. Everything is coincidence. But even coincidence is part of fate's design. The universe has a beginning, but it has no end. Infinite. Stars too have a beginning, but are by their own power destroyed. Finite. History teaches that those who hold wisdom are often the most foolish. The fish in the sea know not the land. If they too hold wisdom, they too will be destroyed. It is more ridiculous for man to exceed light speed than for fish to live ashore. This may also be called God's final warning to those who rebel. Steins Gate. Hi, your phone! Hey, what are you doing? What are you mumbling about? There's no sound from the phone against my right ear. Only silence. I am baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down my shin and drips onto the asphalt. Karin! After Karin! A girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We are about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory, yet despite this immense risk of death, there is no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips. You're talking to someone? I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be fine. No, I was just talking to someone. Everything's fine. I'm about to infiltrate the assembly hall. Still no reply. Looks like they want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway. Yeah, Dr. Nakabachi got the jump on us, but I'll make sure he tells us everything. What? The organization is already on the move? Wait, no, I wanted to see the log. Backlog. Phone triggers. Holy shit, there's a lot of commands. So I guess F2 would be the backlog. What's the second one say? I open my eyes wide to match my shock tone. The girl turns towards me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples. I see. So that's the choice of Steins Gate. El Sai Konguro. I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it as fate, to others it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in the world aware of this true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance towards the Radican, which is just across the street from the train station. I'm just gonna... there we go. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest. Who was that on the phone? The girl, Shina Mayuri, immediately resumes her conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am gasping for air, with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? I turn to Mayuri while wiping the sweat off my brow. If I told you, I'd have to kill you. Oh, wow! Thanks! Oh, Karin! Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she is quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 16 and 2 years younger than me, so she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. And I want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a sheep-looking stage with a podium, and a sign reading Dr. Nakabadachi's Time Machine Press Conference. Oh, Karin! Oh, Karin! Mayuri insists on calling me Okarin, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's one of those annoying nicknames people use. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't call me Okarin. But I've always called you that. That Poston, I have... I need to... Can I do some settings? Changing. I want the text to crawl quicker. I have since become Huhin Kyoma, the insane mad scientist hunted by secret organizations the world over. But that's too hard to remember. New tip, got a new tip. True name. Oh, I missed something. That's in any case, Yurikoma is my true name. Okay, and besides, it doesn't even sound like Okabe Rintaro. You're weird. Cease your foolish laughter. Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I have rejected it, for it is stupid. And so, I also hate the derivative Okarin. Come now, it sounds like that elf boy's blue pipe thing. So, Okarin, can I ask you something? In one ear and out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give up. What are we doing here? Wait, you followed me here without knowing why? Yup! She's adorable. She nods without dropping her smile. We're here for Dr. Nakabachi's press conference. We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radaikan. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabachi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patents under his belt. Mostly he is treated as a curiosity. Press conference? But where are the reporters? Mayuri's right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including Nikki. Considering Nakabarachi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more. Could this be the organization working its twisted influence? I twist my lips into a sneer. I thought that Nakabarachi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance. I prefer not to get wrapped up in this mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. What's he doing the rest of his time? Is he in school? Mayuri ponders my utterance for a while before finally turning her head. You wrapped something? Is it his birthday today? Too? I let out a sigh. Mayuri is known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. She's always been special.
Mayuri,
keep your guard up, Mayuri. I suspect this won't be a normal conference. I didn't even finish my sentence. Electromagnetic wave. Are we on attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves? Can I? No? I wanna see those tips. Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're on the top floor. All that's above us is the roof. An earthquake? Is it magnitude 2? What does magnitude mean again? No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize that the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of prosperous dust sparkling in the air. An explosion? I can't believe it. Was it really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn! I don't know what to do! Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? What the? A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall, and looks kind of like a satellite. Did that thing cause a shaking just now? Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabarachi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? My head is bursting with questions. As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of reports and building staff burst onto the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am. Please stand back, everybody! Then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back. The press conference will proceed as scheduled. Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device. I've got a nose for conspiracies, and this stinks of a cover-up. What are they hiding? What was that explosion? I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave. But not because I'm scared or anything like that! Stop and just lead us all back to the 8th floor. Mayuri is nowhere to be seen. She's not in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. capsule toy. Several capsule toy machines are linked up next to a plate reading "Birthplace of the Japanese PC." She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief, then take out my phone. It's me. I got a bad feeling about this. Something's happening, and I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I won't do anything to jeopardize the mission. El Psy Kangaroo. After I speak the words and hang up, I am able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something will happen. The other half fears the same thing. I put away my phone and look back at Mayuri. She is still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just airheaded. What are you doing? Well, I really want an Oopa. And this will totally not matter for the grand scheme of the story, right? The Oopa is just an Oopa. It's like how a cigar is just a cigar. Just as I thought. Mayuri points to a capture machine. The sign on the front says Rainet Kakeru, 3D character doll series. Rainet Kakeru is a popular anime series within its own card game spin-off. Rainet acts as battlers. They even hold international tournaments. Oopa is the series' mascot characters. It resembles an elliptic egg with limbs sticking out, like some kind of deformed dog. It's what they call an ugly cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year an ugly frog character was the rage. Its name escapes me though. Then go for it. I can't guarantee you'll get an Oopa though. Mayuri gives me a troubled smile. But Mayu, she's all out of 100 gen coins. She is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi? Why did I pronounce it like that just because of the star? But who really cares? So, can I borrow 100 gen, please? She holds her hand out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say, "Gimme!" Do you think it's that easy, Mayuri? You'll get no money from me! Instead, I'll show you how harsh life really is! Don't do it! The fate of the world hangs in the balance! I pull out 100 gen coin, set it into the machine slot and spin the lever. Wait, didn't you see he was not gonna do it? I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mayuri leans forward eagerly to see what I got. It's an Oopa! And it's metal! A metal Oopa! Is it rare? Super rare! Lucky? While I examine the metal Oopa, a boy who was watching us tries his luck on the same Rainet machine. A normal Oopa. He looks at my metal Oopa in resentment. I turn to see Mayuri's sparkling eyes also fixed on the Oopa. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid. Oh, I give this creature of metal to you, Mayuri. Honestly, I don't want it. Really? Are you sure, Okarin? The name's Hoin Koma. Thank you, Okarin. Is she doing it on purpose? Thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine press conference! I hear the announcements from the floor above. Sounds like they're starting. I head to the stairs. But Mayuri doesn't follow.
行くぞ。
Let's go! Mayuri! Just a sec. I gotta write my name. She's preoccupied with the metal Upa. I go on ahead. Without further ado, I am pleased to introduce the inventor, Dr. Nakabachi. Please welcome him with our big round of applause. Dr. Nakabachi enters to sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown for some reason. I can feel his irritation from here. I am Dr. Nakabachi. Thank you all for coming. Nakabachi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin with my theory of time travel, the greatest scientific breakthrough of the century. Did he really build a time machine? Mayuri appears after writing her name on the metal Upa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. What did you think a time machine presentation would be about? I take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabachi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't, as he proceeds to explain his time machine design. My curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. Doctor! My roar silences Nakabachi and draws the eyes of every person in the room. Do you take us for fools? Who the hell are you? Who the hell am I? Someone who knows for you for a fraud! That's who! You stole your theory from John Titor! And you call yourself an inventor? Someone threw this man out! You're the one who we should throw out, Doctor! Have you no shame? You have no right to call yourself an inventor! Shut your mouth, you little pest! Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced it's an official here to throw me out, turn around to glare him down. Hand me you! Huh? Damn, she looked unimpressed. It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before?
What?
Ah! We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makise Kuri. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Girl Genius, Makise Kuriosu. I recognize the stubborn-looking girl from the photograph. Somewhat 17-year-old girl Kurosi equals Makise. Announced surprising thesis in the Far Eastern Island nation. This thesis, even if it isn't possible, each man's making to data is possible. It is making each man's memory data. The possibility is bold and discusses it in detail. The research and study the credibility is very high, and D, it is certain only if impossible if a present technology and knowledge will advance high. It has already gotten excited pros and cons. Advanced study got excited pros and cons about the content of the thesis, and the broader saying GI unfolded in not only the physics in the nature but also the composed theory. Here's the, oh my god, this is a terribly written article. Make the memory date is possible. Memory accumulate in temporal load. Photograph United Text Publisher. Kurisu equals Magase. Well, who the fuck has equal as a way to use your name? It's like having a star in the end. It's just ridiculous. The thesis is announced aggressively through its graduate school. The various circles a new wind is given, though the theory that rather than new conception. Alright, interesting. Plasma physics. She's even wearing the exact same scowl. What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern expression. Could you come with me for a moment? What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff. There's no way that the Maxi Kurusu will be working with someone like Dr. Nakabachi. Which means no. You're with the organization? Huh? If their tendrils have gotten this far, then I made a grave mistake. Stop fooling around and come with me. Huh? My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nakabachi, in particular, looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger Mayuri. To say nothing of these ignorant civilians! I let Maxi Kurusu lead me out of the assembly hall. Do anything and people are sure to notice. What will your superior say then? What are you? Oh! Quick save! Alright, so it was right-clicking the mouse button that I accidentally did. Tips left. John Taito! A self-proclaimed time traveler from 2036 who appeared on an American internet message board in November of 2000. The internet went into an uproar, flooding the board with questions and debate. Taito posted pictures of his time machine and its control manual, as well as diagrams illustrating time machine mechanics. He also disclosed information on near-future events, time travel physics, history invention, and multiverse timelines and world lines. And then, 4 months after his appearance, he left the comment saying, "I will be leaving this world line shortly, and this will be my final post," and disappeared. Rainet Kakeru, a popular manga serialized in Loco Loco Comics. Love that name, by the way. Loco Loco! The 3rd season of the anime adaptation is currently airing on Toe TV. Although the series is ostensibly aimed at children, the realistic themes depicted also appears to adults. More and more children are learning about the internet through this anime. It has reached the point where some scholars claim that children are better informed than their parents with regard to internet issues. Some people are even calling this new generation Rainet children. Some politicians and organizations have strongly criticized the series for encouraging children to become hakihomiru by idealizing boys and girls who are obsessed with computers. However, a majority of adults praise the series for teaching children about the possibilities of the internet, morality, copyright infringement, and privacy protection. This has contributed to Rainet's success. Although the series stimulates intellectual curiosity, it is not merely an educational program, as Kakeru battles terrorists in cyberspace. His techniques and programs are represented as virtual robots, while his enemies' viruses take the form of monsters. This makes the confrontations easy to visualize, with well-timed perspective changes depicting both the protagonist's techniques inside the computer and his friend's teamwork inside the computer. So, this has a little bit of Digimon in it, but not a lot. A vending machine, a capsule toy by the way, a vending machine that dispenses small toys at random. One cannot tell what the toy is before opening the capsule. Electromagnetic waves that exhibit properties of both electricity and magnetism, first formally postulated by Maxwell in 1864. The electric field and magnetic fields of oscillations cause them to mutually propagate each other. resulting in a wave that radiates through its surroundings. This is why it's called electromagnetic radiation. EM waves are divided by frequency into radio waves, infrared light, visible light, ultraviolet lights, X-rays and gamma rays. The name that describes one's true essence, soul name. The organization is the organization, nothing more, nothing less. Its former name is something else, but even uttering the name is a death wish. For that reason, all who know of its existence simply call it the organization. I will not utter it, because that might be the true name, and I do not want to do a death wish right now. Cancel. What else is configuration? Right, I wanted the message speed. Higher. Anything else I can do? Nope, let's continue. What are you talking about? She glares at me, quite fiercely at that. Attractive though she may be, there is no innocence in her eyes. A beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats acceleration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping. I just need to ask you something. What makes you think I'll answer? I know how the organization operates. What's with the organization stuff? Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. I've been caught by the organization agent. Yes, it's Maxi Kurisu. She's the dangerous one. No, it's fine. I'll find a way to... She seems really annoyed, looking at me, as if I am insane, but I am the only sane one. What? Kurisu suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. What skill? I didn't have time to react. What are you doing? Huh? Your phone's off. Who are you talking to? Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. They're trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break. Recover. This isn't enough to sway me. Your techniques don't work on me, but I'll tell you anyway. That's no ordinary phone. It's designed to deactivate the moment it leaves my hand. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know of things that could get me killed. I quickly retrieved my phone and wiped the cold sweat off my forehead. Whew! That was close. So, you talk to yourself. This is bad. Ordinary methods won't work on Makise Kurisu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn. Looks like I have to make a tactical retreat. If I can just find an opening. Suddenly, Kurisu steps up to me with a serious expression. She stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with strength of will. Such fire! I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent? What were you trying to tell me earlier? What are you talking about? About 15 minutes ago, before the conference started. Nonsense. This is the first time we've met. I was with Mayuri, that Upa toy 15 minutes ago. You were trying to tell me something, right? You looked really upset. Is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhanded? You looked like you were going to start crying crying in a second. Why? Have we met before? She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious. That's right. Don't let her beauty fool you. She's a cold and calculating secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I am done for. And how do you know my name? My knowledge has no limits. I am a mad scientist after all. Genius girl, our next meeting shall be as enemies. Huh? Farewell! I spin around and take off down the stairs, ignoring her call to stop, like I'd listen to the enemy. Damn, the organization. They must be serious if they're sending in agents like her. I run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me once I'm convinced Makise Kurisu is not tailing me. But I can't let them capture me yet. Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabari's research. Now that I know it's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. I guess I'll just go home. But wait! Aren't I forgetting something important? Let's see now. What is it? Damn. I left Mayuri behind. I knew she'd be a liability. I shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. With that thought in mind, I take out my phone. I turn it on. Receiving. And it rings just as I do. You got mail. It's just a regular email with a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. Attachments. Open a video file with some trepidation. Huh? There's nothing but noise. Is this a prank? There. Or some sort of Makise Kurisu style attack. Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No, I'm probably just thinking about it too hard. I curse myself for being gullible enough to play the video. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. Daru, phone wave, Faris, Mayuri, Kako. I stop the video and call Mayuri's phone from my address book. What the hell is that number? Damn it, Mayuri, I want to pick up. Looks like I have to go back to the assembly hall. But things will get messy if I bump heads with Makise Kurisu again. Wait, don't tell me. Did that femme fatale kidnap Mayuri? Damn you! Is that how the organization operates? Living without Mayuri isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me. And there's a very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. Mayuri has always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Huin Kyoma. I have to go back for her. The thought of climbing back onto the 8th floor is depressing, but I have no choice. When I get back to the assembly hall, Dr. Nakabarachi's conference has just finished. Nobody's on stage, and the phony inventor has already left. The 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find Mayuri. She's in the corner, looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see Makise Kurisu anywhere. Looks like I scared her off. So be it. I'll let you go this time. Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mayuri. Oh, Mayuri? Why didn't you pick up? We're leaving. She looks so sad! I hope nothing bad happens to her. Okari! Metalo para the way! She turns to me with a forlorn expression. I accidentally pressed the button.
いなくなった。
Ran away? What?
勝手に動き出したの。
It's alive? That's a
それ
little
は
hard
実
to
にファン
believe.
タジーだな。
I think I dropped it. I see. So she was looking for it. Not like it really matters. Forgetting about it. Forget about it. You can always get another one. No way! Metal is still up towards 10,000 general line, you know.
No.
Wait. What? What am I supposed to do? Hello, gamer. What is going on? Why can't I proceed? That toy was worth that much? Think, Mayuri. Where did you drop it? I don't know. That's why I'm looking. And even if you find it, you can't sell it, okay? That 10,000 yen will be found my research. I said you can't sell it. It even has Mayoshi's name on it. That begins our search for the metal wall. Oppa. Oppa! Come out! Wherever you are! Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know why. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, is Mayuri's catchphrase. It means... Actually, I've never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the metal Upa is nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop it in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landing near the capsule toy machines. Another possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items pilfered it. Just imagine that smug grin on that person's face makes me rife in envy. What kind of man steals a helpless girl's toy? Is there nothing in his heart but the lust for money? Sounds like you, Okarin! Whoa! Wasn't expecting that from Mayuri. Yeah. What was that? Was that a scream? I think so. Only the presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall. Including Mayuri and me, less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I can't suppress the shiver. First the explosion on the roof, now this. What's going on here? By the way, I'm going forward by dropping a pen on enter. Mayuri squeezes my right hand tight.
Mayuri, ここにいろ.
Stay here, Mayuri. I take a deep breath, prepare myself, and head in the direction of the scream. The echoes lead me down a dark, empty hallway on the same floor. I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner. I crouched down and turned the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any sign of danger. And there, at the end of the passage, I see it. There's something on the ground. No. Someone. Motionless. Who is it? The clothes are familiar. It can't be. What? Makise Kurisu. Her face is turned away, but I'd know it's her. The impertinent genius girl I just fought with 10 minutes ago is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She is dead. No. But why? Suddenly I realize that I'm shaking. I want to run. Run away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. Someone killed Makise Kurisu. There's no other explanation. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. I twist around in shock. Some other men have followed me. Every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body. Call the police! A man cries out in panic. At this, everyone else starts screaming and running away. I follow them, of course, with absolutely no reason to stay here. Concern for Makise Kurisu is suspended by my instinctive urge to flee. When I get back to the assembly hall, Mayuri is waiting for me with tears in her eyes. What happened, Okarin? We're leaving. I grab Mayuri's hand and run. I race down the stairs, trying to dry the image of Kurisu's dead body from my mind. But I can't. The redness of her blood is burned into my mind more than the sight. That was my first time seeing a dead body. Is this what it's like? When I realized that she was dead, I felt chilling terror and a surge of nausea. But what that was all I felt. Fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess I just didn't know her that well. I finally stop once we get out to the main street, Shohodori. What does that mean? Tips list. Used to a suffix meaning street, okay. My chest pounds. My breathing labored from running down the streets at stairs at full speed. Hey, what happened? You look really pale. Mayuri doesn't seem to comprehend the situation. I guess it's because she didn't see the body. She's not even breathing hard. She looks slow, but she's actually pretty fast on her feet. So, one died. Huh? I take several deep breaths. This stuff again. The color of the blood still stains my brain, but I calm down a bit. Makise Kurisu is dead, and I don't know who the killer is. Sirens in the distance. I guess an ambulance will be here soon. Then the police will arrive. This area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds milling through Akihabara have no idea what has happened. Everyone is going about the business as usual. The never-ending search for electronics, moe, and porn. Just another day in Akihabara. I take my phone out of my pocket, perhaps out of reflex. I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know. My friend Daru. I'll tell him what happened just now, since he knows about Makise Kurisu. I suppose it might be disrespectful to the victim, but my adrenaline's pumping. I can't make calm decisions after witnessing something like that firsthand. That's how humans are, after all. We're not as special as we like to believe. At the end of the day, we're nothing but dirty, slime-like flesh. Our souls fester like semen left to rot in the womb. Ugh, that's a disgusting way to describe it. That's how we humans are. While wallowing in a bit of angst, I begin to type on my phone. Trouble. Someone stabbed Makise Kurisu. Looked bad. Hope she's okay. Don't know who. I don't know if she was stabbed. That just seemed like the most logical explanation, given the amount of blood and the absence of the stub of a gunshot. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. I can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down. Would set it in stone. It's made me feel guilty as well. The thought brings a smirk to my face. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? I saw someone's death up close, and only a few minutes later I'm smiling. Am I really that cruel and cold? Well, I am a fiendish mad scientist, so it suits me. I finish typing and place my thumb over the send button. And then I press down. Sending. Sending mail. What? What? What was that? Wait, look around. They're gone. Summer break. Noon. The busiest street in town. Just now, thousands of pedestrians vanished into thin air. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know. But they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own 2 eyes. I stand petrified, speechless, and alone on the empty street. Desperate to find someone, anyone, I look up. And there, at the top of Radican, sticking out from the 8th floor event hall where we just were, is a crashed satellite. There's no end, though this starts in the stars. The person who's wisdom can read the most foolish one. I haven't played many visual novels, but I've never come across one with an actual opening theme song. Steins Gate. Prologue of the beginning and the end.
おい、そこの貴様。
Me?
俺たちが見えているか？
Yeah.
なぜ何も答えない？貴様に聞いている
Yeah,
んだ。
that is totally me.
モニターの間抜け面をしよって。貴様からだと、俺たちはテレビのモニターの中にいるように見えるだろうな。
Totally.
モニターの中にいるのは貴様なのだよ。
What?
貴様が現実だと思っているその世界。真の現実。それはこちら側にある。自分が何を指摘されているのかすら分かっていないか。まあいい。貴様には分かりやすく。まず、俺たちがいるのはどこかということだ。
Alright.
ここは東京、秋葉原にある未来ガジェット研。
そうなんだ。悪いことし。
まあ入りは少し黙っていろ。
Sorry for not reading. I just felt very targeted by the game.
駅から出たら中央通りを進み、末広町駅の交差点を蔵前橋通りへ左折。次の信号の一歩手前の目印はビル1階にあるブラウン管工房。今時旧式のブラウン管テレビだけを扱う。だがブラウン管工房店長であるゆえに今野球ピッチで都市開発が進み、しかも高騰。
Alright, I was planning on stopping after the theme song, so I'm actually gonna save here and for the day. He just was really like, hello there, I'm you're on the other side of the screen. It's like, me? Okay, this was pretty cool. Look forward to continuing, but right now I want to do other things. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye 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 bye.